Hey, I wanted to do a really quick video on visualization. Now, a lot of people can visualize and some people cannot, and there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of what we call visualization is actually daydreaming or imagination or pretend. We did it as kids and we do it as adults all the time. We just usually turn it in the opposite way for us. It's not working to our benefit. And I wanted to talk a little bit about this because for athletes, this is huge. An athlete will practice a move in their mind over and over and over again. But they don't see it like they do on a movie screen. They actually feel themselves do the move. I mean, a golfer wants to actually do the full swing and feel that movement as he's visualizing it in his mind. The batter wants to do the same thing. The basketball player wants to make that hoop. The gymnast wants to land that particular execution of that move. Now, with that being said, we have a lot of mirror neurons in our bodies that allow us to be able to learn from our ideal selves. That's right, we can actually learn from our ideal selves. So when you picture, pretend, imagine, visualize yourself doing those things that you've always wanted to do, guess what? Your body is actually learning from your ideal selves with something called mirror neurons. The body then is able to take that information and say, hey, I actually can do a handstand. Oh, look at that. I can make a hole-in-one. Oh, wow. I can land that difficult gymnastic move. Hey, I can make that presentation at work and not feel fearful. Or, you know what? I can drive in really heavy traffic in downtown Seattle and not have a panic attack. Those are the kinds of things that we can actually use when we start to visualize, daydream, pretend, imagine our ideal selves doing. Now, another thing that happens in this is something that I called myelin sheath training. So they did a study with a piano piece, and they split them into 3 groups. The one group had to play a specific piano piece for an hour a day physically on the piano. The second group had to visualize themselves playing the piano and nothing else. They had to actually just sit there and think of themselves playing the piece. The third one was actually told to do nothing. So at the end of the study, what they found was that obviously the people that did nothing did not improve any of their piano skills. Now, the people that utilized daily practice did improve their piano skills. But the fascinating thing was the people in the middle group that did not touch the piano at all, not physically one little iota, but actually sat there and visualized every single day with their eyes closed, moving their fingers in exactly the pattern that they were supposed to, actually outperformed the people that actually did the physical movements every single day. And what happened is that the mind does not know that you're not playing the piano. This is what they discovered. The mind thought it was actually sitting at the piano, practicing and playing and learning. And as that was happening, you have something called a myelin sheath on your neural pathways. And your nerves contain this myelin sheath. What they found is the more that you visualize, the more that you imagine, the more that you pretend, the more that you see yourself doing this thing, it lays down the exact fast. This is like microcomputer fast. I don't even know what to call it, but it's like amazing fast. Sheath that goes on your nerves. So we're actually laying down the foundation to do the move, so that when that group went to play the piece, they played beautifully, even though they had not touched a piano. Now, this is occurring all of the time. We see this in little kids that are like, I want to be a nurse when I grow up. I want to be an astronaut. I want to be a famous football player. And they just visualize and play it and see it and live it. They walk around the house with their helmet on and their pads all day long. They embody that ideal self. And what they're actually doing is creating these massive neural pathways that when they do actually start the movement, start the play, start the work, it seems to come effortlessly for them. And we call these people gifted. Isn't that amazing? So we're all gifted. So utilize your power of imagination. I am giving you permission to daydream. Imagine, pretend, see yourself executing that move, landing that sale, taking your dream trip, living in your dream body, whatever that looks like for you. You learn through mirror neurons, and you can learn from your ideal self. All right, happy trails and have a great day. Talk to you guys later. Bye.